And I address mostly to those who are young adults. Young adults has a perception due to their time they took birth, due to their DNA, due to the, how will I say this in English, malleability of the power that they hold for the next step in the transformation and transition on this planet. The young adult today has something that my generation doesn't have. We have to work to make it happen. They understand the mind in a very different way. There may be the step between them and those who are taking birth, who are 7 years old, 10 years old. Anybody who has a child of 3 years old or 5 years old today can tell you, wow, this is different than what we have seen. This is different than what has been known. Why? Because their consciousness is different, because their DNA is different. So their cellular structure is different. Their Akashic remembrance is different. They don't have the baggage that those of my generation, where we have to meditate from 2, 3 o'clock in the morning for years to be where we are today. They have a lightness in their field. I would love sometime to speak only to a group who are 30 years old, 25 years old, because they will understand things differently. They drift differently. They drift faster in another world. Yes, they may take some herbs or drugs, whatever. They are attracted to that also because it's part of their consciousness. To be in a place where there's a vastness, where they can think big. They can create big because they are more aware of the state of creators that they are comparing to generation of 70 years. That makes sense to you?
Yes, and for that generation, a lot of them are feeling like this urgency to do something, to
correct
get into the world.
Correct.
What advice can you give them and help them to shape?
Go for it. Go for it. Find people like myself or other people who can sponsor you and support you and mentor you and give you the juice to continue. Because it could be that in the family they think you're crazy, but you're not. I can tell you you're not. Because I can read brains, I can read minds, I can read energy at a distance. It's amazing what can be done now. And it could be, and I'm telling you one thing, there will be more people of 30 years old who generates more funds to create a green planet, to create a company with cotton instead of with synthetic, to create a company out of fuels, of petrols, of oils. Fantastic, because they carry this blueprint. We are moving now into a place of original blueprint in every single human. And they are more advanced because those of my generation are even older, of 90 years. I know many, many great masters who are 90 or more, 100 and something years. They have prepared me for what's happening now. They have, and we are preparing those who are 30 to move into their dreams, to be hungry about their dreams, to really go for it, to dream big, to know that I understand them. Yeah. I understand them. When they say to me, and I know many, when they say to me, that's what I want to do, I say, yes. Go there. Listen to your intuition. Trust your intuition. Do not allow anybody to tell you what you're thinking is bad. Trust your intuition. Trust your emotions. Trust your feelings. And take it from your heart, because you, who are the millennials, we call, you live with your heart. There's a spiral, a golden spiral between your heart and your brain. Use both. Merge both, and you will be amazed of your creativity. And you have the power to grab energy from everywhere, and you will attract the law of resonance. You will be in the law of resonance. You'll exist in it. You'll exist in the law of attraction, and you will attract the right people who will fund your project, who will look at your project, who will take you into a different place within you, where you will learn discernment. That may not be going the way I wish it. Oh, this is the idea I like to bloom into and flourish and move into what I call self-education industry. That's what I'm ready to build, a self-education industry. Meaning that academy is not going to serve you, young adults. Academic education will not serve you. I can say this openly. Come to people like me or others. We are self-education knowledge industry into action for you to get result and move with a certainty in you. Teach you certainty. Teach you what we know you carry from within you, that blueprint where you expand in a world where most people don't understand you. Do not give up. Please do not give up. I'm here for you. Whether you've taken drugs, whether you've done whatever you've done, it doesn't matter to me. I don't judge you. I love you the way you are. I welcome you in my life, in my heart, the way you are. And from there, we build what you wish to see coming out of your creativity source. Because there is a creative source where you can tap into with your consciousness. And you become the one that you know you can be today.